If you are a parent of a school-age child, then I know this has been your story at least once. So, it's Monday morning and you all are running, rushing, trying to get your child to school, whether they're trying to get to the school bus on time or you're trying to get them at the front door of the school. And your child tells you, Mama, Daddy, wait, I have this paper you need to sign. And you're like, really? We've had the whole weekend and now you want me to sign the paper that's due today? I have a solution for you. So, one thing that my family and I have implemented this school year, and it has really worked well, is having family meetings. We have these meetings weekly, and I want to share a couple tips with you that will help you to have a meeting such as this if you feel like it will work for your family. So the first step with having the family weekly meetings is that you need to, number one, decide on a day and a time. So the day and time that you select, it can be whatever fits your schedule. But for us, our children, they attend school Monday through Friday. So it just makes sense for us to have the meeting on Sunday afternoons. So we have the meetings Sunday afternoons. One thing I want to make sure that we're mindful of, though, when we have these meetings, when we set the day and time, make sure that it's good for everyone in the household to be in attendance. You don't want one of your children to be at like football practice or at a club meeting if they meet on the weekends and they not be a part of it, or you just don't want any reason or making the schedule where there's any reason for someone not to be able to attend. So be mindful of that. Also be mindful of making sure that the meeting is free of distractions such as cell phone conversations and also television. Make sure all of these are muted or turned off. Now, I know parents, you may want to use the Class Dojo. If you have Class Dojo, Remind, or Class Tag, or any of those communication apps on your phone. I mean, you can have that available, but still put your phone in mute position so that any incoming calls, they won't be a distraction to the meeting. So that's number one. Number two, make sure that all materials that are needed are brought to the meeting. So it's not enough just for your child and for you to attend. You need to have agendas. So I tell my boys to bring their book bags or backpacks, if you call them that. And with their backpacks, they're going to have their agendas there, their binders will be there, and writing utensils. So this will ensure that not only are we just meeting and talking, but we're actually making action. We're taking action steps by writing down what we need to complete for the week, which leads us to step number 3. What you want to actually discuss is what happened in the previous week. So the highlights and the low points. You want to talk about any challenges that they may have had with peers, with their teachers, or with subject matter during that week. So we want to talk about also things that are still in motion that are carrying over to the new week, such as if they have any projects, if they need to study for any tests that are coming up. Also, you want to talk about upcoming things, such as if they have any kind of testing, such as map testing, or if they're going to be starting something new, like reading a new book, things like that. So you want to start talking about those things, and so everyone knows what everyone is doing. Also, if your children stay after school, if there are any extracurricular activities like that, you want to make sure you plug in those days and times as well. So that's where the agenda comes in. And the next step is you want to talk about organizing the backpack. So I know many times, through the hustle and bustle of the week, your child may, the bell may ring, or it's time for them to change to the next subject, and they just stuff the papers in the backpack. Or it may be something where, okay, I'm gonna organize my backpack, and they never get to it. So the Sunday meetings is a great time to do that. So if your child is able, if they're younger kids, they may not have as much in their backpack. But still, it's just good practice. You know, in their communication folder, it's a good practice to go over what's in their folder. And if you have older children, you have them pull out all the binders and go through all the pages and put the sheets of paper in the appropriate subjects in their binders. My boys, they also use composition notebooks. So we just make sure that if there are any pages that need to be retaped or glued in there, that we do that to make it look neat and nice. We sharpen any pencils that need to be sharpened. If they have lead pencils, get lead to refill their pencils. Loose leaf paper, making sure they have enough paper for the week. Let's see, anything else? I think that's the main thing. So those things for the weekly meeting to be successful. Number 1, select a time and a day that fits everyone's schedule. Number 2, make sure that they bring the materials needed for the meeting to go forward, like agendas, binders, backpacks, a writing utensil. Number 3, talk about what happened previously in the previous week, what happened in the previous week but it's still carrying over to the new week, and what are some upcoming new things that you're expecting to start in the new week. And also organizing. Last thing, organizing their backpack so that they can start fresh and be focused, and that everything will flow smoothly as much as possible. So hopefully that you found these tips helpful, and if you do something similar, I would love to hear what you do and see how it's working out for you with having your weekly meetings. Until next time, make it a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and share it if you found these tips to be helpful.